The Light the World movement is all about connecting Christian entrepreneurs so that they can help one another. And this really came out of a connection that I had with some other colleagues. And I noticed that we started to synergistically work with one another. And they had what I needed, and I had what they needed. And so really this is about bringing people together so they at least know one another. And I'll give you an example. I work out at the gym, and there's one gentleman there that I've seen for the last couple of years that I've been there, and he has a light in his eyes. You know, I just know this is a good man, and we've kind of talked to each other a little bit, but I could tell that there was something special about him. And so we had a few conversations, and God came up, and I knew he was a believer, and so that seed was planted there. Well, I have another client who runs a pizza restaurant in town, and she lives in a totally different state. And it's really hard for her to manage this pizza place from far away. Well, anyway, one day I was in the gym, and I had this prompting. I was on the leg lifts, and it's like, go over and talk to him about social media for his pawn shop. And I was like, I don't want to do that. You know, it's like, go over and talk to him about social media. So I went over there and said something, do you have a Facebook page? And had a little conversation about that. And it went nowhere, but then he started talking about how what he really loved, had experience with, was running pizza places. And he had all of this experience and just gushed over running pizza places. I'm like, wait a minute. My friend needs this guy. And so I told him a little bit about it, and then I called my friend up and said, you have got to meet this man because he just is amazing, and he's what you need. Well, anyway, hooked the two up, long story short, and he's helping her with her business. And those are the kind of connections that I think the Spirit can do through us. You know, the Lord's Spirit knows what each person needs, and we get those little nudges, you know, call Jane, or, you know, pick up a book and give it to John. He needs that. And sometimes we second guess those things, and we don't want to second guess them. We want to act on them. And you start to see miracles happen, and where people are connected and they get their answers to their prayers. God answers most of our prayers through each other, and so bringing the light bearers together is really about helping Christians connect and be the answer to each other's prayers.